Girl, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are we on?
I think so.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, there we are.
Yeah, I didn't really announce this, so I don't think anybody even knows about it. I just
Oh
now got,
no, I'm going to announce it right now on Facebook.
yeah, that's probably a good thing because I didn't have time to announce it.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. Hold on. I'm trying to. I rarely use Facebook on my laptop. I use it, on my phone or my tablet. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
live here now.
yeah, I just didn't even announce it or anything. I was contemplating on whether to even do it, and then there was several people wanting to do it, and I'm like, well, why not? Let's just do it.
Exactly. Along with unjustified. Hide. Hang
Hello,
on.
everyone. Hey, Jen. Hello, Kathy, Cheryl. Bang, bang. How are all you
Okay.
ladies doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Hold on, let me try to copy it. I'm going to send it over to my author page as well. Um, okay. I cannot walk and chew gum at the same time.
Girl, I can't either. I'm the worst multitasker ever.
I am. Oh my gosh. I bet we'd make quite a pair if we try to do a project together. Hold on.
I just can't. I used to be so good at multitasking, and I cannot
I
anymore.
I was too. I think it's a becoming a mom thing. You can't do anything when you're a mother. Once you become a mom,
You
I don't
really
know.
can't. And my kids take full advantage of that. They're like, they'll see me doing something or texting, and
Yes.
that's when they want to ask me because they know I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. And then they're like, well, you told me I could. And I'm like, oh, God.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think we're
Hi,
here.
Cheryl.
Hi everybody.
Yeah, I wished I would have had more time to announce it, but it was really just a last moment thing, wasn't it, Tanya? We were like, let's just do it. Hi, Cher.
Is she here?
Yeah, she just got here. She said
Hey.
she'll be right back. I guess she's doing something. It was a last minute thing here.
Yeah, exactly. And I usually give them an hour, but still, then people don't really notice that it's up until later, and we'll get a lot of people dropping by towards the end of the broadcast. That's what I found, at least. I don't know, um, but whatever.
Hi, Dave.
Aw.
Hi. When some more people get in here, I'm just going to holler. Hi, Luann and Kathy. Hello. When some more get in here, I'm just going to holler out some like, let's do, kind of. I hate to do it. I really do. I mean, people, I really shouldn't have to, right? But
To do
just,
what?
just for the record, I'm going to holler out some, we're not going to be doing this and that and the other kind of things. And I know everybody's aware of that, but there is some that might pop up in here and try to cause some issues. So,
Oh
you know,
no, I know.
yeah, you know
And
how
I
it
don't
is.
understand all that hate. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know.
I
Whatever.
don't get it. I truly don't get it.
No, I don't either. I don't either.
Thank you, Dorothy. I truly tried to wrap my head
I
around what the issue is. I can't relate.
I know, and I was watching old Molly Golightly videos last night because I didn't really watch her in the beginning. I don't know why, but I went back and looked at some of her old videos, and something very similar happened to her. That's going on now, right now. And that poor woman, I felt so terribly for her. Do you know her? Are you familiar with her at all?
I do not. I think she was gone before I even came to
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. Cher might know her. I don't.
Who is it?
And Molly Golightly. Her name is Marissa. Her real name.
Yeah, I actually know her through Save Robbie now. So I'm newer to her channel, but I kind of recognize her too. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm newer to her. I like her.
I do too. And I don't think she talks about the crime.
What is
Does she really
with
talk about the
her?
Watts
I
case thing?
mean, I've heard all kinds of different stories, and of course, I've heard both sides of the stories about her, but
Well, she was all into the Watts case. She's a very sincere, honest woman. And then she got close to one of the families, and that's where things went downhill. But I don't want to tell the story. It's her story to tell. But it's a very similar thing to what's going on now that we see with Armchair Detectives channel and Dr. B and now Cher and me to a small extent. But it, you know, I don't know. It was so similar to what I've heard lately when she was going over what happened to her. And it was a bullying scenario too, where she was bullied relentlessly, and she didn't deserve any of that. No way.
Wow. So this kind of stuff has been going on like a long time, right? That's
Yeah.
why I'm picking it up. It's not just something new. This whole
No,
wow, it's crazy. I don't get
it
it.
is.
I mean,
Yeah.
why can't people agree to disagree? I mean,
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
I
And
just
I have
I
people
can't.
telling me on my channel, about how horrible Cher is and how horrible Alan is, and that I'm a piece of work because what? Because Alan had a tax. I don't even know what he had. I don't know what anyone had, and I'm not going to say that because I don't know. But
And even so, it's not our business. Nothing is our business.
do you screen your friends to make sure that they didn't have a foreclosure or what? No, you don't. I
Right.
mean, that's ridiculous. Oh my god.
Hello, Prairie Boy. Glad to see
Aw.
you here.
Is he modding for you?
Oh yeah, he always has.
Good, good,
And
good. I thought
David,
so. I didn't
and
remember for sure though.
David,
here too.
and I thought Mama Bear was what you I think you were a mod too, right, Mama Bear? I think I had you as a mod before.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember, who my mods are till I see them when we're working, and I think, oh gosh, that's who they are. I know who they are, and I appreciate everything they do. But I am again an airhead, and I don't know how to change that. So, Cher,
I thought tonight we would just talk about the oddities. After I put that video out about that little cartoon that I didn't know anything about, but seems that a few people already knew about it. Everybody was like, "Yeah, you need to do one on the oddities, the coincidences, the spiritual stuff."
do.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm a skeptic. I just am, and I've
Oh
always
no.
been a skeptic. I've tried to believe in the whole spiritual. I believe in spirits to a point, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So
I
there's
totally
a lot
do.
of it that does surround this case. So there's a lot of it.
And
Yeah,
that's
that
why
was
I
super
put
weird.
a lot of it in my book. There's a lot of supernatural things that happen in No Inclination that I think explain a lot of stuff.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it's a fictional novel, so it's okay to do that. But it actually all wraps up neatly and comes together because of the supernatural things that we talk about.
It's for sure. You saw did anyone see Save Robbie's and McSee's where they did the drone over that
I
house?
saw parts of that. Yeah, I did.
They actually found stuff. People have pointed out and enlarged it, and you can see a little girl in the yard. They actually found some stuff. But not only
Yeah,
that,
I saw some of
body
that.
cameras picked up a lot of stuff
Yeah.
too. It's haunted.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that, we picked up EVPs everywhere. I actually have permission from Armchair Detectives channel to share that scary EVP that we got the other night when we were on panel.
I
I don't think you were there.
that.
Yeah, it's creepy. So I'll share that later.
Paranormal Voice said they gave me their email, and Paranormal Voice off YouTube, and they've been on our channels too, said to send it over and they would take a look at it also.
Thank you. It is the clearest EVP I've ever heard in my life.
What's it say again?
It says death penalty. Oh gosh, what is it? Choose yes or death penalty. I don't know. It's something. It says something death penalty, something yes, like choose yes or vote yes or whatever. But it's the clearest thing. It's a man's voice. It's a deep voice, and it's whispering. But it's so creepy. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'll play that later whenever we want. I think from the very beginning, even with the thing about how Chris said that the lights were turned on and he went to bed with them all off, again, I explained that in the book, but I think I know what happened. I think it was supernatural, definitely.
Do you think so?
Yep, I sure do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You know, I don't know. I'm such a skeptic. I try to believe. And I think this case is putting me more so towards believing it, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's so
Yeah.
much that's happened with me, even, you know.
Yeah, I've had some weird things happen too, and it freaks me out a little.
Yes. All about the case, is that right? Around
Even
the case?
sometimes just watching a video to do with the case, my lights will flicker. It's so bizarre.
Oh,
The
yeah.
hairs on my arm will stand up for no reason, and I keep my house warm.
Sure. And oh my gosh, today I had 666 subscribers,
I
and
saw that. I was gonna go unsub, just like our plan for me.
I
I
did
almost
for
went to
yours.
unsub from you for a little bit. So
Right.
that number.
And a bunch of people
I
kindly
felt for you.
subscribed. So and then there were
I actually, when
666
mine was
views on my
666,
last video. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
I
felt
don't
bad
get
for
it.
you.
Oh my gosh.
I went to
How
a
frightening.
random person's live and said, "Hey, I'm at 666. Can just one person sub to me, please?"
Oh, that's so funny. You're great. Oh my god.
Well,
Oh, but yeah, I think we
about
both got enough.
that little cartoon thing, that was really odd to me. And there was some of the people that left comments on it. They went and checked it out, and it seems that that has been around for a good minute. But
Right. Right.
I didn't know it. But they said that it was made. I think someone said in April of 2019, and it was made as a tribute.
Tribute. Correct.
I
That's what I
don't.
heard.
I think it's sweet, but I don't know.
It's
I
kind of
don't.
shocking, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I just really don't know how I feel about it. It's
No, I
just
think it was sweet.
I don't know. The JJ in it, you know, he was in the Vallow case, and
But
I
then
just
you think, oh,
wondered.
that's kind of
But if it was made in April of 2019, well, you know, that couldn't be the case for him. And I was wondering, is all the little names in of these kids on this cartoon like deceased children?
oh, maybe. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a sweet gesture, but at the same time, it's on the weird side. You know,
It
innocent.
is.
You know, I don't know,
Yeah,
but
I don't know either how to feel about it, but I think it was a kind thing for them to do, but yet it is a little freaky, especially if you don't know. What they should have maybe done is put a disclaimer at the beginning. This cartoon is in honor of, Bella Celeste.
yes, like
That would have made sense, and then they could go ahead and play that, because if people don't know and they knew the family, if they're a distant relative or whatever, they would think, oh my gosh, that's freaky.
yeah,
Um,
like me. It
yeah, like
literally
you.
stopped me in my tracks. I was like, "What the hell did they just say?" You know, and so
Yeah,
yeah, I was shocked, and so I was
definitely.
wondering, and I was one of the only ones, I guess. There's not that many that knew about it. There was more that didn't know about it than did. That's for sure.
Sure. And no, for whatever reason, I knew about it way back when. I don't know who told me or where I saw it, or what, but I knew about it way back when. In fact, I think I knew about it when they were talking about it, rather than I don't have any small children anymore, so I didn't stumble across it. But someone had made a video about it, and that's where I figured it out, where I knew what was going on with it. But yeah, that is kind of creepy and kind of hits you in the face if you don't know what it is. Yeah. And what about the long dark-haired woman who walked into the house in September of that year and disappeared? I've gone through
I'm
also.
telling you. Come
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
You already know. You just don't want to stay, and that's okay.
No,
I still love
I
you.
don't see that. Oh, funny. You're gonna get me to be mean somehow.
Yeah, the long dark hair
No.
lady, that was odd
No.
too. I agree. That was craziness. And I could hear some of the stuff that people were picking up in there. Those EVPs, I actually heard it, and I don't know if it was, I don't know, maybe the wind or the way they was walking, but I mean, what was one of them? It was like CC is with us or something to that
Yeah.
effect.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
like I'm with Cece. Yeah, I heard
Yes,
that.
yes,
Yeah.
this is our home, and it was like, damn, I did hear that. Now I can't deny
Yeah.
what I just heard. You know,
And I definitely heard the laughter in the closet. I don't think that was a doll. I'm sorry.
No,
Those
that was
dolls.
not a doll. That
No.
is spot on NK's giggle. It's so creepy.
I thought it was a child. I think
giggle
it
is
was Bella.
creepy.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
either
it
a
was
child
Bella.
or they were mimicking, possibly mimicking, since we've all heard that nails on chalkboard giggle. It could have been one of the kids. I mean, you believe in spiritual stuff a lot too, Tanya. So it could
Sure.
have been a warning, like, and one of those voices said, Chris did it or something like that.
Yeah. And one of the
And
voices said Amanda, and that was kind of weird
that's
because,
very weird.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
really
one of
who
the
Amanda. I mean, there's a couple of Amandas, right? I don't know.
But it
yeah.
could have been residual to give us a clue that maybe possibly it wasn't just Chris.
Right, maybe. I don't know.
Because there's no denying that giggle in that voice. There's just no way.
See, this is a good panel tonight because we have two that is spiritual and supernatural, and then you got me over here that's like, I don't know. I think maybe it
Yeah.
was a doll.
We
you
always
know?
need the skeptic, don't we?
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Yeah.
Well, we need that. It kind of leaves a balance there. That's good.
Definitely good. And I think that if you know, maybe we can get one more skeptic up here, if anybody out there, or if you will be willing, I'm sorry, I'm justified to bring up another skeptic. But I think again, I tried to explain everything in the book, and a lot of it was supernatural stuff, and including the fact that I think Bella had an intuition that I know that, and then later I found out that Shanann did say, yes, Bella knows what's going to happen before it happens. She has an intuition. So you know, even the wrapping of the doll, I attributed that to Bella and you know, things like that. But I think that could explain a lot of stuff, is the fact that Bella might have known or sensed that something really bad was coming up.
Oh yeah, I mean the whole family, I believe, is spiritual. Miss Rusek said, you know, she felt the spirit,
Yeah.
and then Frankie Jr. said he saw, or what he thought was Shanann, you know, at the hearing, as well
Yeah.
as the homeless guy gave him a sign. So the family's very spiritual.
They are. Yeah, very
So,
much
yeah.
so.
Caffeine, real quick, Caffeine Q. I was trying to reach you today more on a private setting. If you will email me, I hear voices19 at yahoo.com.
Caffeine. Hi, Stephanie's there somewhere. Hi, everyone. Diamond Girl, hi. Hello, Jan. Aw. All these wonderful people you have here. And you don't get a lot of bullying on this channel and Justified, and that's awesome.
No, thank goodness.
Their butts out.
Yeah.
I got some great mods. I really do. Hi,
You
Tony.
do.
Well, we've got what, 40 something in here now, so I can just go ahead and throw out the spill. Glad everybody's here. I'm happy everybody's here. Go ahead and share it around so, you know, everybody will know we're having the live. The thing is no bashing, no bullying. I've got some real fast draw mods out there. They're like gunslingers, you know. They'll be deleting stuff left and right. So, well, you know, we just ain't gonna have that here. I can't stand drama. I ain't gonna put up with it. No bullying, degrading, belittling. Y'all all heard my video, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But the thing of it is everybody's got an opinion and a thought, and by God, I say use it, because that is your right.
Yep.
Use your thoughts and opinions as long as you're not belittling or degrading or hurting anyone, doxing, any of that jacked up stuff. Then please voice your opinion. You're encouraged to. That's what we're here for. We're a mock jury, and so let's talk about it.
Right, definitely. That's what we are. I essentially that's what we are. We're a bunch of people who, you know, would be jurors out here, and a lot of us are would be investigators. And that, you know, some people don't understand that we're trying to right a wrong, a terrible wrong, at least come to some answers. And again, I believe Chris did it all on his own. And I don't think either one of you guys believe that yourselves, but I do.
And you are what balances us out, hon.
There we go. Exactly.
Well, and I like that because, like Tanya always says, is even though it's different opinions we have, we still all want justice in the end.
Yep. We sure do. Exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely, absolutely. And my personal opinion, justice was halfway served. I don't
Right.
really see how anybody can look at that discovery and not see inconsistencies and lies and complete manipulation in it. I just don't see how you can look at it and not see it.
Right. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know. But see, I look at it differently and I say, oh, this can be explained by that.
Now,
Everything I
I promised
see.
the family that I wouldn't say their names. I might slip up, but I'm going with Razzleberries Junior and Senior because I did say that I would abide that part of it, but I'm not going to stop talking about the case. When they
No.
said, no, we don't say stop talking about the case, stop saying our names. Well, okay, then I will give you guys that. I'll be respectful enough and do
well,
that.
the thing about stopping talking to the case, you got to look at the First and the Sixth Amendment. And I'm not trying to cause no chaos here, and I understand where everybody's coming from. At the same time, that is your First and even your Sixth Amendment right. Your Sixth Amendment right plainly states public, public, okay? And that's why the media gets they know everything as well, and they will throw out everything. They'll throw out both sides as well
Sure.
because you're
Of course
supposed
they will.
to. How can you come to any sort of decision in your own mind if you don't know both sides?
You
Now,
can't.
whether you agree with both sides, that's a different story. But at the
Right.
same time, you can agree to disagree. You shouldn't slag off the other side because, hey, you're wrong. That's not how. Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
Although
You
they
need
are
to look at
helping to
the
trash
discovery.
my name, aren't they?
Well,
What?
yeah.
They
I
are
mean,
helping to trash
doc-
my name, aren't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
even doxing, and that is truly illegal as hell. You can't do that. I mean, that's invasion of privacy. Even you can't do those things unless it is on public record. You know, but at the
Mhm.
same time, when you're doxing people, that's where you're getting into some serious issues right there. You just don't do that.
And can you imagine doxing people because they don't agree with your opinion about a murder case?
I just
Right.
don't get that. I don't
How
get that.
awful.
And
Oh
not
my
only
gosh,
is
what
it the
kind of terrible
person.
people would do that?
I mean, the families of these people are even getting doxxed. What the hell? What? I don't get that.
No, I don't either. And it keeps going on and on and on and on. And again, one of the families wants everyone to stop saying that there was anyone else involved. Well, I agree that there was no one else involved. However, you cannot stop people from thinking and wondering and investigating and trying to get down. I mean, look at the Darlie Routier case. I
Oh,
believe that
yeah.
woman is innocent,
Say,
completely
do you?
innocent.
I
Yeah,
did. I don't know anymore. I thought she
right.
was so guilty, because
No,
all
not
we
at all.
saw was mainstream media. And now that we've got the internet and we can see the other side, I'm like, I'm kind of leaning towards she is innocent.
Yeah, I think she is innocent. And so that's an old case that has been solved, quote unquote. But a lot of us, and I'm not fighting for it right now. It's not the case that I'm wrapped up in right now, but I think she needs to be out of jail. I don't think that woman killed her babies. No way. No way.
Oh, I'm definitely going to start getting into Darlie because Darlie is sitting on death row awaiting her
I know.
execution date. So if she gets that execution date before she can, prove her innocence,
Yeah.
she's going to die by lethal injection, possibly innocent.
Well, the biggest thing that bothered me was the sock with blood from the scene on it about what, like 3 blocks away by a trash can? I mean,
Yes.
come on.
Well, what about there's unidentified fingerprints and footprints.
There is, right, right.
So,
And again, that could be made by someone who visited the house. It could be made by a construction guy. So I'm not real big on the fingerprint, but there were fingerprints in blood. Am I right? That were
yes.
actually
Yeah, there
yeah,
was fingerprints in the blood.
yeah,
I
right. That
mean, it
don't
just,
match.
me and my husband was talking about her case just today. I mean, think about it. Her maybe self-inflicted, but damn. I mean, she
Mm.
butchered herself up hard. She almost died.
There's no way a woman is going to do that to herself. No way,
No,
unless she was attempting a murder suicide, like a lot of unfortunately, a lot of very distraught mothers have done that.
But we also know in the true crime world, statistics even show this, that when women go to do something like that, we don't like it to be messy, right?
Right.
exactly.
We wouldn't stab our children, right?
Right.
No, no. Darlie's case really has started getting me very interested, to be honest, very, because I feel like she's gonna be a lethal injection, and maybe she's innocent.
Right, right.
Yeah,
And
I
I
have to say the silly string thing was a bit out there, but bad taste don't make you a murderer.
No, and 1 minute earlier she was bawling and and full of tears, and someone said, "Okay, come on, just have a smile, have a laugh, remember your babies." That's what happened that day. And come on, I mean, they caught people smiling walking out of it was the John Bonet funeral or whatever that the parents were. Well, I think Patsy Ramsey's guilty as heck, but they were smiling. Someone said something that made them smile. So what? I mean, come on. It was 1 second in
Well,
time.
yeah, I mean, when I
Yeah,
I
I
buried
wouldn't know
people, and
about
at the
that.
funeral, that is everyone else's main thing. They're trying to make you feel better, and
They are.
they're just doing everything they can to make you smile. So, I mean, if you're caught at a bad time with a picture, I mean, it could happen to any of us, right?
Sure. It could definitely, and I tend to smile all the time, and not I'm hoping I don't do it inappropriately, but everyone does that from time to time where you're trying to show the other person, don't worry, I'm fine. And so you make a fake smile. That
Yeah,
happens all the time.
Hmm.
And
it
that's what I
really
think Darlie was doing when she had the silly string. Someone say, "Come on, remember your baby as he was," and send him good wishes, or spray the string. He'd love that. And she smiled. It probably it made an ugly video, but
Oh,
that's
it was
not.
terrible. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
terrible. And
I
when I
know.
first saw it, that's what I was like, yep. Oh my God, that she needs to fry, and I was like, oh my God, just put me with her for a minute. But when you
Yeah.
get to looking at the rest of the case, now that we can get the discovery and get all these other, then I don't know. I'm kind of leaning she's not,
No.
guilty. But I'm
No.
not going to say for sure yet, but I am going to dig out the discovery. We're going to go over that thing like crazy on the channel. You
Oh,
know,
definitely. You should. You should. And
we're going to dig
um,
into it.
yeah,
I love
Foxy
that.
Lady said they didn't show them grieving before or after the silly. You're right. They didn't,
Well, I mean,
and they
that's their
certainly
job,
were.
right? They
Yeah.
tried to hurry up and get somebody arrested and get it done with because one, it saved money, and two, it looks good to get it solved really quick,
Correct.
right?
Right.
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 So, and it could have been election time. I don't know. I'll have to check into that too because, in my opinion, that makes a difference.
Oh, definitely. And I think either she is the best actress on earth, or she didn't kill her babies. I don't think she killed her babies. No way.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
don't think she did either, really.
yeah,
I mean, she almost died. They said like
she
she was
did. And you cannot
millimeter.
reflect again unless she was trying to kill herself too. But um, I don't think so. There's a lot of easier ways to do that. If she were to die and they'd find out that she killed her children, she could just take a bunch of poison or whatever. Would be much more effective than having to push a knife into your neck.
Yeah.
Oh my,
And she was
yeah,
right-handed now. She was right-handed. So
yeah,
obviously it would have been from left to right if she sliced her own throat. Well, it wasn't. It was from left. It was
yeah,
from right to left.
right, exactly,
So,
right.
there's so much there that almost says she didn't do
And it was so close to the jugular or whatever. It was so close to whatever that
A
main vein,
quarter or the God, what is that?
carotid artery.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah,
Like a millimeter,
right,
millimeter. Of
right.
course, I mean, she's probably not going to realize that if she did do it to herself. But the left and right-handed thing, that kind of gets to me.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
It gets to me because you're not going to. That would be an awkward way to hold it, especially if you're in a hurry. I don't know.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah. And and again, if a woman's going to kill her children, I would think she would do it when her husband's at work and she has all the children there. When the baby was upstairs with his dad, um, you're not going to just kill two of your kid. What would that serve her? How would she'd still have a child and a husband? And she'd have a major surgery on her neck and all kinds of stuff. Why would you get rid of two of your children? What life are you looking for? Because her life would be the same afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to write Darlie and I'm going to start getting in touch with her and I may get, some of her family, maybe her mother up on panel and we can all talk about it. Thing
Sure,
of it
good idea.
is I'm going to let all the subscribers, also send me an email if they want to ask her a question or they want to talk to her or whatever. I'm
Sure.
going to send that as well. But I am going to get in touch with her family because I have a feeling she's living on borrowed time right now.
I know. Do
And
we know? Is her
Can you give me the information? Because I actually I have contact information for Rodney Reed's family. I talk to them a lot. So
Oh, good.
Okay.
yeah,
Good.
and Rodney Reed's the one who was stopped in November. So maybe I bet if I gave them something, because they were actually going to look into Rhonda for me too, but they're actually didn't want to help that case either because of how it looked. So, but yeah, if I give them something, I believe they will look at it too.
Good.
Yeah, that would be
Definitely.
great. I know that we're gonna. Have you got a hold
Go
of the
ahead
Avery
on my
family?
Facebook and add them on Facebook. Rodney Reed is innocent. I know a lot of you are my friends, and yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Cher, have you got a hold of the Avery family yet?
Nobody's responded as of yet. I'm gonna have Tammy reach out because I did reach out to his niece, and she said she was talking to the niece. But what happens when you're a new person is my message is probably sitting in the spam folder until they look at it.
Right, I can see that. Well, okay. You're going to get a hold of the Averys. I'm going to get a hold of Darlie.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get a hold of Gypsy's, maybe her stepmother or something.
They're
Because
nice people,
her
aren't
dad.
they? Her dad and stepmom are great people. Yeah.
yeah, and
Her dad seems cool.
I'm also going to try to get a hold of Nick's mom, and I know he's the villain, but at the same time, they got their story as well. So
Right. Like Cher's going to get a hold of Luke and Magnotta for me.
yeah,
We have to do that, Cher.
I hope he does message back. I was pro him. I didn't say nothing bad.
Awesome.
I said all good stuff.
Yeah. Because
Now the next
I
one
want to
is
tell
to
his
Chris
story.
Watts. I'm gonna write him now.
And who knows, he might have a perfectly legitimate story where he was being brainwashed and tortured and gaslighted or whatever by some big bad guy. We don't know.
When you say that, or when he says that, it gives me flashbacks to chatting with JC. And what he had told me, because of his brainwashing from his father telling him that he was a clone child from the government, and the government eats clone children from rich people. And he was a child when he started getting told all these weird things. He is still 17 years later. He was 9 years old at the arrest, and just all that time before that, everything he was being told was crazy. Like
it was right.
He was a part of the occult, so
I don't think Luca is innocent. I think he's completely guilty of everything he did. He did it on camera. But again, I'm an author and I'd want to put his story out there because that's a thing I'd like to do. And that doesn't change the way I think about him. It just means that he'll trickle his story through me. And of course that would be I don't know. It would be a difficult one to handle, but I'm up for a challenge. I don't know.
Well, and I love hearing people's stories, whether they're bad or good or not. I think we all do, right? So at least his side, his version of the story, not media manipulated.
Right, exactly. And again, he's a horrible person, but he has a story, so let's tell it. Yeah.
Jan thinks that maybe Darlie's husband was involved, and Jan, a lot of people think that. A lot of people think that, and the motive for Darlie, if she done it, was supposed to have been, and him was supposed to have been for $5,000, $2,500 on each kid. I don't see that. You can't have a funeral for that.
Right.
No, you can't. Right.
I mean, that wouldn't even cover a funeral. So I absolutely think that's ridiculous.
Right.
I mean, her husband had an $80,000 insurance policy. So if it was for money, it looks like she would opt him, not the kids.
True. No, and these guys are saying they hate animal killers. God, of course. And I won't even read a book where there's an animal, except unless it's like Dean Koontz. He'll never kill an animal. I won't watch a movie where there's an animal because they will kill the animal. That's the only reason they have them in the movie. I never kill an animal in any one of my books, ever, or a child. Will accept a No Inclination, where unfortunately it had already been done and I had to talk about it. But no, I do not even watch a movie where an animal animal might be killed, and that's terrible. But that's the way I am. Gosh, children and animals, don't touch them in front of me. No way.
That's my weakness: children, animals, and
Yep.
elderly.
Yep.
I
Elderly too. Yep. Me too.
Those three things, man, I am so, I'm so defensive of.
Definitely. And I cannot handle it. I just cannot handle it. Yeah. So, but again, we're talking about writing his story, whether it's good or bad, whatever.
Well,
It
you're
doesn't
an
mean
author. That's what you do. I
right,
mean,
right,
that's understandable. I mean,
right.
yeah, he's a terrible person, but everybody's got a story, and you're the author to tell it. So,
Right. Thank you. I'd
I
like
mean,
to be
well,
at least.
it's very true. Do you think when they're saying it on mainstream media and they're telling his story that means they like him? Hell no,
No,
they don't like him.
exactly. That's true. And I'm essentially a journalist, and so are you guys. You're people who talk to people about hot topics, and you investigate, and you're pretty much investigative journalist. That's what you are, and you bring your results to the public. So no matter what we find. But going back to the supernatural stuff, have you guys watched that video of them going into the Watts home that night that there was a woman spotted going to the door and she never left? And even
That was
watching that
weird.
video, oh my, even watching the cops
You
be in
can
the
feel the
house,
cold in there. You
oh
can feel
my,
it creepy. You can. I could not go in that house. I would just.
no,
It's a
no.
beautiful house, but I couldn't.
And even during the day with the body cams when they first investigated, did you not get that feeling of oppression just being in that house with them, sort of looking at what they're seeing?
Yes,
Even then, yeah.
yes, and the thought that Bella just couldn't sleep because she just wanted to see her mom, and I don't know if
Oh
that was
God,
something usual for her, but that was, and what about the little boy saying, "I think they're in a hole"? That's
I know. Whose kid was that? Do you guys remember?
It was the Landstroms, the one that had the 4-year-old
Okay,
birthday party, yeah.
okay, right, okay, yeah. And the kid
But
said, I don't know why I see them sitting in a hole, and then they kind of shushed him and pushed him away because he was just being a little kid. But yeah, that was
there
really
was
weird.
some speculation to what that little boy said. One of my subscribers commented, and she said that since they were at a birthday party together and Bella was playing with this little boy, is it possible that Bella may have said, I went with my dad today and he was digging a hole? I mean,
Oh,
that,
maybe.
there
Yeah,
that was something that I had never thought about and I think it was Juanita Richards that had mentioned that, and I was like,
yeah,
wow, that's a possibility,
it is. You're
it's
right. You're right. That
because
Daddy was digging a hole today, and he wouldn't have to tell anyone what he would, the reason he was doing it. If the kids mentioned it to Shanann, he could just say, "Oh yeah, I had to stop by one of the sites and dig a hole for drainage or whatever," and she wouldn't think twice about it. But yeah,
yeah,
you're
and
right.
Miss
Yeah,
R, her mother instincts, they're in all their. I mean, it's like everything she was visualizing is what happened.
yeah,
Can you move,
very
please?
much. Yeah,
He's going to pour oil on them. You need to investigate him. It's like she knew at the same time, you know, she loved Chris, so
sure. And that's so difficult for
yeah, and
the
for her to
family.
be having these visions and thoughts, it's just that seems more spiritual to me.
Oh, definitely. Of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. And the fact that she woke up at probably exactly the same time that Shanann died, and knew that her daughter was gone. That's definitely spiritual. There's nothing in the realm of the real world that would cause that. I mean, I have dreams all the time that are horrible, and they don't come true, but I can tell when it's a dream that will come true, and that's really, really rough. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, Dorothy says she saw a black hooded entity by the entrance in White's kitchen the night the cops checked
Wow.
the house. Check it out, huh? Yeah, see, that's something else. I haven't seen that. I'll have to go look at that.
Yeah, you have to watch that video, and the whole time you're watching it, it is like you're watching the most terrifying horror movie. The policeman who's standing there at the foot of the stairs looking into the kitchen, he is terrified. I mean, he is just terrified. He even says things like, "Oh my God, you got to be kidding me," and different things under his breath that indicate that he's seeing or sensing something horrible. And oh boy, I'd like to talk to that officer, whoever he was, standing there, what he was feeling.
Oh, you could tell the officers were kind of creeped out just being in there.
Yeah.
You could tell they were nervous but
Yeah.
you know what I don't get? Why did they all go to the front door, man? Why didn't some of them like go? Because around here, the cops would have split up on something like that.
Well, I think some
No,
went upstairs and they left that poor guy to himself standing at
no,
the foot of the
no, no.
stairs.
I mean, when they first got the call, and every one of them was lined up to go in at one time. The front door, I can't get why some of them didn't go around back.
I
In
don't
case
know.
someone was in there and they tried to run out the back way, but all of them was right there, like in a parade and going in the front door. And I'm like, they need to separate, right? Because I know they would here.
They should. You're right. They should. I don't know why they didn't. And someone, sure, maybe it was you, told me that you can clearly see Nicole Kessinger in the kitchen. Was it you? Who told me that?
Well, I don't know if they meant now if that it was Nicole Kessinger, but people were saying it looked like NK. But now it sounds like it's the same thing y'all are talking about. Now it could just be an
Yes. Well, Stephanie says NK was by the fridge the night the cops went in, and my guess is Big Daddy K sent him there.
Wow. Huh. If you guys want to, I can find that video clip real quick and put it up.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, let me look. I'm still here, but I'm looking.
I don't know.
Caffeine, I believe I did add you. If it was a different name, yes, I did add you. Send me a message.
Oh, yes, Ruby. The dog handler lady, Jane was her name. Yeah, she was freaked out. She walked straight backwards and was like, you need to go in there.
She said, what was that?
Oh, yeah, I felt sorry for her, man. That really freaked her out.
Yeah, she was scared.
Okay, hold on. Here it is, but let me cue it up to where they're in the actual house. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now what I can do is, do you know how to do that, the share thing, unjustified, where, okay, here, I will click the share screen thing.
Okay, because I don't know how to do it.
All right, I'm going to click the share screen and let me get through my little technical stuff here.
I've got to learn this.
Yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to add, okay, there we go. Share. Now at the bottom of your screen, you will see something that says Tanya Hagen. You see that? You got it. You got it. You're so cool. Okay, I'll play it here. Here we go, guys. Wait.
Okay.
I got you on. Okay. Coming out.
See, I get freaked out just watching this.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
The whole thing is freaky, yeah.
Even on video, you can see the heaviness in there.
The guy that's pointing the gun, he is just terrified.
Yeah, and there's a lot of speculation. The cop at the top of the stairs, there's a little girl that pokes her head out from behind his legs.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that too.
I didn't add it into my video because I wasn't sure, if it was someone behind him but it's very noticeable.
Now, remember the garage lights were on when they walked up to the house, and I believe when they open the door now, the garage lights are off.
Yes, this is actually their second time there that evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because their first time there, it was the lights were on, and they weren't. Yes, the lights kept coming on and off in the garage.
We'll come out to the garage.
Now, the only possibility, though, is that they had motion sensor lights, and I wonder if a cat or a
Police department, anyone in the garage?
they're off.
Yeah,
Look,
they're
Brother
scared.
Police department, make yourself known.
The lights are off. There's
They're
nothing
off.
on. Right.
Yep.
And
Yep.
they're not triggering no motion there, and they would
You're
have.
right. You're
So
right.
obviously there's no motion going on there.
You're right. But I mean, I've had cats and raccoons in my garage before, but not if they don't trigger it actually walking out there like this, and it's not going to be triggered by a cat. Now they're on. They put the lights on. See? And then he snapped them off.
There's no way to get in like in the top or anything.
They know she's in there, definitely.
You think it's her? Or you think it's ghosts?
Is it
I think
sealed
it's
off from the top
supernatural.
on that side? Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but again, maybe as signs to it wasn't just Chris.
But who would be so dumb to go right up into the house? I don't know.
Yeah,
In the
when
video,
Come back in.
Coming out.
Tanya, is this my video you're playing here, or
Is it what? I'm sorry.
is this one mine, or is it someone
Oh,
else?
I don't know. Let me look. I was going to credit whoever it
yeah,
was.
just make sure you credit
Look coming up.
whose video we're watching. Say their name.
Yeah, this
Her
is
name is
Terry
Terry
York.
York, TerryYork. Terry York.
You want to make that now?
Okay, and the video I made, I show all the little oddities that I know
Everybody in the basement.
on the screen here.
You want me to stop this one?
As long as you credited whose video we're watching,
Yeah,
you're
right,
good.
right,
They can
right.
flag it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that no, not. I mean, no, you don't have. No, don't stop it.
Okay. Okay. Now here's where it gets creepy, guys. Watch. Now the refrigerator is back here somewhere. Can you see my? I don't know if you can see my mouse even around here.
That's very true, deception indicated. We haven't been, nobody's been able to prove that. At the same time, my issue is, in my opinion, nobody has disproved it either. That's where I float in the middle. Hasn't been proved there, but the other hasn't been proved. And I know the DA ruled it out, but I don't take much stock in what anything that investigation did, just to be honest.
And you can just feel his fear here. I mean, there's something going on over here by the refrigerator. You're right, but I don't know what.
And you're right, deception indicated. There is no proof that NK was there. I agree with you there totally. But
Right.
my issue is there's no proof she wasn't. And I understand that the DA said there wasn't. And I understand that she was ruled out. But my opinion says that was a shady investigation. And there's a lot of it that I disagree with. Not saying the NK part, but, I'm not taking everything the investigation and the DA said as gospel. That's just, I'm not doing
Right.
it. I can't. It was too quick, too shady. And to me, they were just making paperwork and not really investigating. That's my opinion.
Right, right. And I wonder if she kind of deal with them that if she gives them more information or whatever, that they will redact anything that has to do with her in the final document dump. I don't know, because there's a lot of redacted stuff in there that we never got in the discovery.
Yes, there definitely is. I mean, the other two cell phones, the burner phones,
Yeah.
we never saw
But
what
that
was
makes
on
her
those.
look guilty.
Yeah, I mean, who
This
knows,
comment
but there's no proof she
She's
was
so
there, but
scared.
in my opinion, there's no proof that she wasn't either.
Right, right. Yeah, this man is so scared. Why does he not just go into the kitchen area? He is terrified. Look at that.
He is really focused on that one area,
Yep.
like real hardcore. You know, he
Yep.
sees something or feels something. It seems like because he
Yes.
wouldn't stay focused in that one area for no reason.
Right, right. And he keeps seeing something at the kitchen table too. And
Yeah.
people say they've seen the ghost of Shenan's. I have not been able to see that at all. But he sees something and he's kind of weirded out by it.
Yeah, well, I do kind of see what is, I don't know, maybe it's a light reflection, but it's right there at the chair, and it's just, I do see that, but
Sure, I do too.
what it
Yeah.
is, who knows?
Right there.
See?
That's what I'm saying, Mama Bear. That's exactly what I mean. I mean, there's no proof she is or isn't, in my opinion.
Right, right. He's creeped out by that area. I would be too. I mean, I thought he was standing further back, but I was wrong. Sorry. You know, why do that? Why hide behind the wall like that? No, it's two different cops there now.
Blue coming out.
And why don't they turn on the lights? Would you not think that would be the first thing to do if you want to see everything?
Yeah.
Here we'll see the cop at the top of the stairs here shortly.
Yeah, see what everybody thinks about that, because I'm undecided.
Gonna check the top, see if there's a back.
You can hear when they walk around the table, I think you hear the word Amanda.
Amanda.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where it comes. Around here somewhere.
Clear.
There. You hear it? Should I rock it back?
Yeah, bring it back. I didn't hear it.
I didn't pull it back far enough, sorry.
Clear.
Right there. Amanda. But it wasn't very clear and it could have been the policeman sighing or something. I don't know.
I did hear that.
There, I heard it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, I heard it.
Twice. I heard it when it was a little bit quieter back a few.
This is September. It's around, I want to say it was the 21st this happened.
Right, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. So this is like a month and a half afterwards.
Now look
Look
at
for
the
any
top
like
of the
vents
stairs.
like those that are big enough that maybe they open and like that.
Let's go clear upstairs. Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Make yourself known.
I'll hold down here.
Yeah, it's coming up where that one copy's just standing there, and they say you can see a little girl peep out from behind his leg. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can too, yeah.
Thank you, Rara.
Not quite yet. So sad, all the furniture and stuff still there. Right there. There. Do you see it?
Yeah, run it back. It's really quick.
Yeah.
Has it already happened?
I don't know. Did it?
I don't think so. I think it's.
Yeah, not yet.
I don't think it's happened yet. Yeah.
Hold on. There, look at that. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Now, is that a police officer back against that
See,
wall?
that's what I seem to think. I think it's
Yeah.
another cop on a far off distance. I've
It's
never.
right along that wall there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
I think so.
That's why I didn't mention it in the video I made. See,
Okay.
my husband's watching this with us, and he thinks it's one of the kids too, his shadow. But see, I don't.
No, I think it was an officer because there are two other officers up there with him still. And when they're walking along that wall, see how short they are? See? But not that short though, Kim. Look, I mean, they weren't quite. Maybe, because he was more to the foreground at the time.
Right.
I think
Now
that's about it.
I can definitely, absolutely see the little girl walking down the stairs when the dog handler first walks in.
I know.
I saw
I
that
know.
as clear as day.
I did too. And it's sad to think they came back to their home, you know,
Yes.
instead of
Well,
getting the heck out of there. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Did their spirits ever leave the home? That's the
I don't
question.
know.
See, we don't even know if he really did kill him there. He didn't kill him there. I mean, we don't really know. It's not like we really believe him.
Police department, anybody in there?
And they keep going, looking back here at the kitchen.
Run police department, make yourself known.
That's when a man's scared.
Yeah. Yeah. And heck, I would have turned in on every single light.
That's why I'm like, why are they doing it with the lights off?
I know. I would just to know. I mean, if there was a person in there, you flood the place with lights. He can't hide. You know, she can't really hide anywhere.
Yes, Carrie, and residual is actually correct. Residual energy, which would be things that the girls have done, such as like running in the hallway or whatever. It leaves like impressions.
Right, and they do it over and over again. They're not an intelligent haunt. They don't know that you're there. They aren't aware. But there are intelligent haunts where I think Bella turned on all the lights, for one thing, for Chris. We're almost done here. Should I wrap it up? Or should we keep watching?
No, I think they're just going to go on outside here.
Yeah. Okay, let me get rid of this then.
There was actually more, I believe, with the dog handler. This one was really creepy to look at. I mean, there's no doubt. Cold,
Yeah, definitely.
dark. It was just freaky. But when the dog handler was there, that's when you can hear all, really hear.
You can.
Yeah,
And you can
even
hear
when she's
the
walking up the stairs, you can even hear it almost sounds like it says, Chris didn't do it or something like that.
and I don't know the points where that falls during that video. Do you?
That would be scary, Caffeine. Caffeine said
Actually, I
they
do.
accidentally shot somebody
I
because they
do.
thought someone was in there.
If I knew how you just done what you did, I could do it.
Okay, what you do is at the bottom, you'll see the word share screen.
I see that. Yeah.
Okay, click on that.
Okay.
And then you're going to get, it says your entire screen, application window, or Chrome tab. Click on the Chrome tab. Okay, well, you don't have the video open yet, so close out of this, hit cancel. What you can do is, first of all, in a new tab, go and look for the particular video you want to share.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then come back and I'll walk you through how to share this, to do like we just did, but I'll walk you all the way through it.
All right. Y'all talk to each other a minute and I'll do that.
We shall. But no, I think okay, in the video where the dog handlers are there, share, and they look in the mirror and there's a vision of what looks like Shanann, I believe that is simply the the longer-haired police officer.
Yeah, I do not think that's Shan either.
No.
I know a lot of people were saying that, but I have went over that so many times and I just don't see that.
No, because I noticed in other videos where the other police officers do pick up that mirror, they have to be standing right in front of it. That's the only way they pick up an image on the mirror.
Hi, Leather and Lace. Yes, Caffeine, she was scared. I hate to laugh, but for some reason when I see that clip, I do laugh a little.
Which one? Which clip?
The old lady, she's freaked out, you can tell. You can tell that men were scared too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Hi,
and I would be that way. I mean, I used to do ghost hunting a couple of years ago, and it was fun. But when you're actually alone in a darkened room with nothing but a EVP recorder, you're not scared. I can't explain it. I don't get it.
No, you get adrenaline. I get it.
And I'm getting a note here from Auntie E. Do you guys know who that is?
Yes, I do. That's
Auntie
Elizabeth.
She says hello to everyone. She's adorable. Aw. Oh my gosh, my dog is out back terrorizing the neighborhood after 10. Let me hold on. I'm gonna mute myself and see if my husband's in the kitchen. Hold on.
As if the spirit looks like the human. That's true, Caffeine. They can definitely shapeshift. Your dog is barking at Tanya's dog. Okay.
Okay, hubby got him in.
Leather and Lace said that her dog was barking at your dog.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and my dog was outside and I'm inside upstairs and he's so loud. You can hear him anywhere. That's funny. But yeah, there was that Amanda. There's another point where the dog woman and the other woman, female police officer, are walking through the house and they're in the laundry room. And that's where you can hear I'm up here with Cece, or I'm with Cece. You can hear it pretty clearly. Okay.
I was seeing if one of my psychic friends wanted to join panel. She might have went to bed.
Okay, hold on. We're trying to figure this thing out here. Share screen is what it's called. Hold on, guys. Thing share.
No, thank you.
Is that right? Did I do it?
I think, let me look. You did it. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you simply, you can go to that tab that you have open and you can manipulate it, do whatever you want to do, and your voice will remain in our group here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tanya.
You're welcome. Glad I can actually help someone with tech stuff. Oh my God, what am I becoming? What have I done?
I think this part's pretty, awkward too myself. And like like we said, the family's spiritual. And so this is actually one of them too. I think it's kind of odd. It's Frankie Rosek. And it's what he said in his interview, and some of you may have already heard it and not paying any attention to it, but it's kind of awkward. Listen to this.
Oh wow.
If I can.
Do you have your audio on for the clip?
I think so. Oh, right here, I just got the reading, so in just a second, you'll hear him talk.
Oh, got it. Okay.
The day we got here, we dropped off our stuff. We went downstairs and got off the elevator, and boom, there's a girl standing there, identical to my sister. I've never seen anybody ever look like my sister. I have a picture. I took a picture of her. Yeah, my dad, I look over and every goosebump in his body was standing up. His hair was sticking up this high. And I wanted to run up to her and be like, "Are you with us? Are you playing?
Yeah.
Is this fake?"
Yeah.
So weird.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And then we went to the gas station to get some lighters, and this little homeless guy just walked around, and he was like, "Stay strong." I was like, "Wow, I don't know. I believe in things like that."
Yeah.
She had the same outfit, same hair, stopped hair, jet black. Same type shirt, same spandex pants,
Really?
flip flops. It was her. It was.
You get the sign.
I know.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's like my dad said, she's telling us she's here with us,
Yeah.
But I already knew that. But this was like I felt better. I was real sad at the moment, but I felt better. When we left, I was like, okay.
So we are now 15 days before a presidential election, and we have to.
Yeah, that was freaky.
So now what you do is you click the stop sharing screen.
Well, there's a few more.
Oh, good. Okay, got it.
I've got I've also got the one with the dog handler, all of that on there.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Can you hear it okay?
Yeah, right. If you want to make the screen bigger, just do it like you do normally. If you want to make the video bigger. There you go.
Why do you keep drinking it?
And when I made this one is when I just typed it in there because I couldn't talk at the time. But
okay.
Watch this. See all that? I tried to explain why these things could be happening. Now, I've had a lot of people tell me, oh, that purse was definitely there when he first walked in, but it was not.
And I wonder about that. Did Chris put it there or what?
Well, even the flower wasn't there.
You know what? Nicole Nicole Atkinson carried the purse out from her office, from Shanann's office.
Yeah, but even the flower plant, the pickle jar, all this stuff.
Oh, are you serious? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's weird.
What?
Really, you guys?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I slowed it down so you could see it really well. Yeah.
I've never heard that. Or
Yeah,
saw
look,
it.
you don't now you do see a flower, but it's on the one behind there. See, it's not on
Okay.
that one. I'll slow it down and so you can look really
What
close.
the heck?
There's nothing there, right?
Oh wait, let
Sounds
me look.
nasty, Dave.
The flower is on the thing behind there, I believe. But even at the same time, now look when they come back from Nate. And everybody was at Nate's. Everyone was there. Nobody was at the house.
No, I think it's on the island. I don't know.
Look what all's on the island when they come back.
Okay.
Right, why would they move it, Tanya? It's weird.
Well, I think the flower pot was on the island already. Because right behind it would be a sink.
Hungry for new backlinks for your website?
Oh,
Use
God.
Backlink Analytics by
ad?
SEM Rush.
See right there, it says there was there. That's the discovery. I mean, it's that's it. You know.
What? Let's see here. Well, none of us found her purse. What? Well, none of we found her purse. Then after she saw the
Thank you, Charlie girl. I thought that was very odd as well. And I'm just showing here that there was nothing there. And then they all go to Nate's. And when they walk back in from Nate's, now look at that. Now look at that counter.
Wow.
So, like, Nate wanted to get everybody over there so someone could get back in the house quick?
What?
And literally decorated the counter with a pickle jar and all kinds of stuff.
What?
And the man was addicted
Yes.
to pickles being pregnant, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's even a picture of her holding her pickles, you know, because she ate them so much she was pregnant. It's on that bar now.
What the what?
Yes. And look, all the
He
stuff.
ran out to them cops so fast, he was being a diversion.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And none of that was there. You know, I even think the flower was on the one behind it, but I'll give it that could have been there, but that pickle jar and all of those, that wasn't there.
Was not there. Well, do you think that Chris might have been nervously fidgeting, moving things around or something?
Well, he wasn't
No,
there.
'cause he was over at Nate's house.
Nobody was there.
Right.
Oh,
He
yeah.
ran out there to be a diversion for somebody else to get in that house. I always thought it was so weird how quick Nate ran out and was like, come here, come here, come here. He had them videos up. Everyone's over there.
Yeah, how weird about that commercial, guys. Oh my god.
Yes, nobody is left at that house because they cleared the house. And then when they go back, the counter's decorated.
Oh
Probably want to talk to you.
my
Probably,
god.
like I said, he might have you call at the bank and see if there's any kind of activity.
If there is any sort of action on his camera, I would have got it. Like,
Right.
Okay, somebody wants me to back it up, so let me back it up because it is very odd.
Diesel.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Nothing for the rest of the day.
No, that's it.
Okay, watch really closely and look at that counter really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my glasses off and get close to the screen.
And I do slow it down as well.
Can you pause it when we get a clear view? There, pause. Oh no. There, yeah. I think it's there.
Okay, that's what I was saying. I'll give the flower a possibility, but not the pickle jar.
What's that right there? Is that a coffee mug or?
That looks like it could be a coffee mug. And I'm not sure what the other is, just that little. I know there's some papers over there.
I see the papers, right?
And maybe a coffee cup and maybe I don't know, keys or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Then they all leave and go to Nate's. And then when they come back, somebody has completely decorated that bar.
Wow. What would that serve, though? Why? I wonder. But the
Trying to
purse,
put stuff back together, and they didn't know how it was before.
but we see the video of when Nicole brings the purse in from the bedroom, from the office. We see her do that.
Yes. Yes, the purse. The purse.
Right.
I mean, who's going to decorate the whole counter?
How strange.
While they're at night, it's just weird.
What the heck?
And look, you read that. That is the discovery. You know, talking about her purse, Nicole was kind of weirded out why she found her purse at the time she did, and she hadn't already found it.
Jeepers, guys. I don't know. Why the pickles? What are they? Are they okay?
I know.
Someone's trying to tell the cops something secretly, or
It's so weird. Yeah, I mean, why the pickles? Right.
Why pickles of all things?
Well, Shanann was addicted to pickles. You know, she had pictures of herself eating them, talking about her being, loving pickles while pregnant.
Do you think it's a supernatural thing that Shanann might have done it, or do you think that someone is trying to tell them something, or what? I wonder.
I don't know. I mean, there's even more. It looks to me like on that bar. I don't know. It's weird.
Wow.
It's like it vanished. Like she's not. Like when I got home yesterday.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird how he oh my God. It's kind of weird how he uses the term ghost town.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
And he won't even stay there himself another night.
Well, because all the lights are on. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost think he was being haunted or something.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like it vanished. Like she's not.
And that's in my book
I got home yesterday. It was like a ghost town, and it's just earth shattering. I don't feel like this is even real right now. It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from. Last night was traumatic. Last night was. I can't really stay in this house again, like with nobody here. Where are you gonna stay tonight? Probably my friends Nick and Amanda.
See, he literally acts like he's scared to even be there by himself. Because I think they were haunting him all night.
I do too.
And I'm skeptic, and I do think that.
I think it was Bella on her own.
Yeah.
I do. I really do. I have so much faith in that little girl.
And here is that with the whole dog thing.
Yeah, that was funky.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, when she's just walking, I swear you can see it so well.
Wait, look, it was.
Yeah, I slow it down pretty good.
Good.
At the top of the stairs, when she starts to walk by, you can kind of see a little figure.
Sure. Yeah, oh my gosh. There she is. Or was.
I
I
can
love
see
the
that.
music.
I can see it. Oh yeah, here's the giggler. I don't know. I don't know about this one. This is on you guys.
Freaky.
Yeah, again, I think it was Bella. I really do.
But it freaks out Jane.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I did.
Can you play the giggle again? I was probably talking.
Yes. Something. I heard it. I did.
Did you hear it?
It did.
Yeah, I heard it.
But I'm still prone to think it is a doll. That's me. I kind of think it is. But, who knows?
Well, whatever doll they said it was, I've listened to it giggle and it does not sound like that, guys. It doesn't.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. I know they said there was a doll that sounds like that, but I've never
It doesn't
heard.
though. It's not the same giggle. It's completely different.
Oh, okay. Well, listen
Yeah.
to this one real closely. Y'all listen to this real closely and tell me if you can hear this. Now read what it says. As they're going up the steps on like the third or fourth step, you can hear a whisper that sounds like it's saying either it was or it wasn't Chris.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Did you hear it?
No.
Okay, let me go back. Turn it up. You'll hear it.
Yeah. I'll turn up my volume.
Did you hear it? No?
No.
It's okay. I'll go back because I want you to hear this one.
Okay.
Okay, let me tell you. Count her third or fourth step up and listen.
Yeah, I heard it.
Did you hear that?
And then when they're in that laundry room, you can clearly hear that thing about Cece or
Well,
Celeste.
do you think she's saying it wasn't or it was?
I think she's saying it was. And
It
well,
was?
then again, I'm prejudiced to think it was, so I don't know if I'm hearing myself thinking or what.
Okay.
It was Chris.
It was Chris. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, I always put these little. This one too. This is the one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can definitely hear I'm with CC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's your attic access right there.
Right now.
So there's your attic
I heard
access
it.
right there.
It happened twice. Did you hear it happen twice? Like here.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard it twice. It happened twice though. First it was more silent out. Yeah, like right.
So there's your attic access right there.
Yeah,
So there's
very
your out of
clear.
text that's right there.
Oh yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah.
And then this one is the loudest one, I think. Have you heard this one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, this is the loudest one.
Ooh.
You can't. You gotta hear that one.
Shorts. I don't know if they've been touched or moved.
Oh my God, that sounded
Control
like
of your queen
Shanann.
is finally in.
Did that not sound like Shanann?
Yes, you can hear that one like hardcore.
And it's definitely her voice. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yes, this is the video on, our Unjustified page, the coincidence or not video.
Okay.
So, someone was asking about that. And yeah, this is on our channel.
Very cool. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe it could have been a saleswoman going door to door, and they didn't see her go on to the next door. I don't know. But the lights in the garage and all that, you can't explain that.
No, I mean, it's there. It's crazy, too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when my mom and dad died, I didn't go to their house, because I just couldn't stand going by there.
Right. Me too,
But
yeah.
when I finally got up the nerve just to drive by, like, I don't know, a week after they were gone, the light was always on in my mom's room. And so she always sat in her room with her light on and read her Bible every night. That's just what she did. And so I called my brother and I'm like, did y'all not have the electricity turned off? Well, yeah, it's been turned off now for 4 or 5 days. I said, no, it's not. Mother's light's on. Okay, so yes, and we go up there, and so we walk in, and I immediately turn on the light. The ceiling fan starts coming on, and I call my brother, and I'm like, I thought you had the power disconnected. And he's like, Kim, I did. There's no power at Mother's. I said,
What?
wrong answer. Wrong answer. The ceiling fan's on. I'm standing in Mother's kitchen right now. The ceiling fan's on. He goes, oh no, they cut the lines. I walked outside, look at the power pole. I swear to God, there was no lines. They had been cut.
Oh my gosh.
Swear this is a true story. It freaked me out. We left. I swear we just left.
I bet, yeah.
And when I go back, it's dead. There's no electricity there. But it was for like a week after the power lines had been cut. That's a true story.
Oh my God. How could that, I mean,
I have no idea.
Wow.
I called the electric company myself and I was like, look, I don't know, something's wrong. And they told me, they's like, no, ma'am, there's definitely no electricity running to that house.
Oh my gosh.
Like, yes, there is. I wished I would have had a digital videos and stuff like that back then.
Oh, definitely. Now, I wonder, I mean, two possibilities. Maybe one of their lines was hooked up to the neighbor's house. You know how you have like
none. There was no lines, and where Mother and him looked, their nearest neighbor was like, I don't know, quarter mile. So
Oh wow! What?
I swear.
I wish you got video. Oh my goodness!
I know, but at the time, in 1998, there was no videos or
right.
It's crazy.
Irreverent, but what is the most haunting aspect?
It was Charlie Girl. This is actually what I have was straight from the Discovery, yes. And I did slow it down myself though. I did slow those parts down, but yeah, I got it straight from the Discovery.
Yeah, that is Discovery video. I've seen it before, but I never noticed that. Is so weird. Wow.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff like that, and all the Lees in the cases, and all the Nicoles in the cases, and
Nick and Lee, yeah.
Yes, and
everybody. It's either a Nick or a Lee, pretty much.
it really is.
Yeah. That is really strange.
And it's like everybody has kids about the same age.
Sure.
It's
Well,
just-
that's common though. When you're a young mom, you have a lot of friends who have young children. You know, that's sort of common. But
yeah, I see that more. There's a lot of stuff.
oh my gosh. Oh, do you guys want to see the video with the EVP we caught the other night?
Yeah.
Not steal your pants.
What?
Mr. Share said I stole his pants.
Yes, let's
His
see it.
pants.
Oh my God, share, not here, not on my channel now. I done said that. We
Yeah,
gotta
she
keep
has
it.
a PG-13 channel. Come on.
Yeah, we gotta keep it PG-13 now.
Well, you're no fun.
Get a room, hon. Well, I'll let y'all have this room here after a while.
Okay, now this is gonna be okay. Then what you have to do unjustified is that you have to click to let my little video into the I have permission. This is from Armchair Detectives channel. I have permission from them to share this. It was from a couple nights ago. And we were talking about Scott Peterson, and we were talking about the death penalty. And here, I think it happens at 2:24:28. You can clearly hear a very loud EVP, a man, saying death penalty vote yes or something like that. I don't remember, but it's so clear. Hold on, here we go.
Hi, Shan. Love you.
Aw.
Is that
not mine? Mine
Okay.
are somewhere else. I don't know where they are.
Here we go. Listen.
Oh, it must be Debbie's dog.
It's right when he switches to the news screen.
Beth has a lot of dogs, but she's blocked.
No, listen.
Let's hear from Janie again. Some more evidence from her that he's innocent, supposedly.
Yeah. I would love to hear more of that.
For jury
Sure.
selection, there was an error made by Judge DeLucchi. When you ask a juror if they're against the death penalty, they say yes, I'm against the death
penalty. Did you guys hear that?
I definitely heard that. Absolutely.
Death penalty. Yes.
That was just a fluke, or was that?
We don't know what. It wasn't any of us speaking. No. Here, we'll play it again.
Some more evidence from her that he's innocent, supposedly.
Yeah. I would love to hear more of that.
For jury
Sure.
selection, there was an error made by Judge DeLucchi. When you ask a juror if they're against the death penalty, they say yes, I'm against the death penalty.
Yeah. Death penalty, say yes.
Oh wow, that's
creepy AF.
Oh my God.
I've never heard a clear EVP like that in my life.
Shan is actually one of my friends in here, and she's into paranormal. Shan, what do you think about that?
Good. Come on up here.
Yeah, I'll play it one more time.
Shan.
I'll play it one more time because I can't get over that. It's just so crazy. No, I can never get the right time, but it'll be here in a couple of
Beth
seconds.
has a lot of dogs, but she's blocked.
Let's hear from Janie again. Some more evidence from her that he's innocent, supposedly.
Yeah. I would love to hear more of that.
For jury
Sure.
selection, there was an error made by Judge DeLucchi. When you ask a juror if they're against the death penalty, they say yes, I'm against the death penalty.
Yep, very clear. Death penalty, say yes.
That is so weird. Oh my God.
Right? Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you had one on another one of your lives too. That was odd.
Oh, we did. It was with Cher and I, and it was my channel that night, I think. And then when we did a live a couple days later about the demon voices, we got even more horrible demon voices to come on and talk to us about the demon voices.
Katie C, no, I was watching that live to support Tanya, and I didn't hear that until she sent it to me the next day.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it sounded like a man's voice. The only man talking was Alan, and he wouldn't say death penalty, say yes. No, I mean, come on.
Oh no, that was a woman. I think that was a lady's voice.
Do you think so? Okay, maybe.
That sounded
thought
like
it was
a
man.
lady.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was a demon or if it was what the heck that was. But again, that was on Armchair Detective a couple nights ago, and again, I did have permission to share it, of course. But yeah, creepy, right?
Very much so, yes. That's odd. Well, I've heard people that owned the book and had the book in their house, Letters from Christopher, that they had odd things start happening in their house, and they literally had to like drown that book and get rid of the book because the whole time it was in their house, it was like there was things happening, stuff moving, bad luck, like a curse.
Yeah, I went ahead and I mailed it away to another person. It was actually through one of the forums. We did like a book swap, and I mailed my hard copy away to that woman. I hope she's okay. But I have it on Kindle, and knock on wood, I haven't had any trouble with the Kindle copy. But yeah, I couldn't look at that picture. I couldn't have that in my house.
They
Yeah.
kind of compared having that book in your house to like having a Ouija board in your house. It's like
Yeah.
it was cursed. I was like,
Yeah,
that is
definitely.
weird.
I had both.
Did you have anything odd happen when you had the book?
Oh my God.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was from the book or not, really, because there's always weird things that happen.
I literally had it for a day and a half. I read the thing real quick, and then I participated in that book swap thing, and I got rid of it like the next day. So it's probably a day and a half I had the book in my house. So no, I didn't notice anything except that I laid it down on a coffee table in my living room, and I had to put it face down after I was done reading it because I couldn't have it looking at me. So I got rid of it. Yeah. Yeah.
And you write about true crime.
I
Carrie,
know.
Carrie, it
Weird.
is the Letters from Christopher book from Cadle. I don't think it's being in print anymore. I don't think you can get it anymore, but
No, you can, you guys, but you have to pay like $300 because now there's only a certain amount left. No, for real, I'm not kidding you. I've seen them for like $400 like on Amazon because they're being considered a collector's item now. So I burned something I could have sold for a few $100s.
Oh, how funny. My best guy friend, Leave David Alone, has a hard copy, and I need to tell him tomorrow to sell that thing because he sure doesn't care
Tell
about
him
it.
to sell that like immediately.
I know, right?
I
Yeah,
wish
definitely.
I didn't burn mine, but now I'm like I'm
You
actually
did. You burned it on
I
air.
burned that sucker down.
well,
Should
I
check
guess
Amazon.
if it's that much, probably need to rephrase it. Let me just say it this way. That book ain't selling no more because ain't nobody gonna pay that.
Yes.
You will have I never got it
collectors to
either,
buy
but
it.
there's PDFs everywhere out there. Why? I mean,
Right.
God.
Isn't Lorena Warren still alive? Maybe she'll want it. I don't know. I don't know. Very scary stuff. But yeah, Cher and I were haunted by demons. Cher, do you remember what they say? I don't even remember what they told us.
I don't know. They think I'm a witch.
Yeah.
I can tell you this. I've been in true crime for a long time, and I've never had a case ever grab me like this one did. Never.
Me too. Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know why. I don't really have an answer, but since I've got into this case, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it, It's
Yeah, I know. Me
I
too.
say the case is pulling, like Mia actually said it. The case won't let us let go.
I don't
It's
think
weird.
it will.
Why?
We're addicted. Maybe because it's Shan pushing everybody to seek real justice. Would she really want somebody out there that gave her husband this idea? Would she want that person out free? Is that justice to the girls in her? No.
Right.
Well, I mean, obviously, I think Shanann would be all into investigating and getting every, answer answered, or every question answered, rather. I really think she would be. And again, I think it was her husband. I think Chris did it all. And but there's got to be a why. There's got to be more to it. I don't know. I don't think I'd blame anyone else because I don't see evidence, even, the circumstantial evidence. It could have happened one way or another. Like I said, I have an explanation for the pings and everything, but I think Shanann would not say, everyone shut up and go home. No, definitely not. No.
Hi, Shan.
Hello, Shan. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hi,
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Aw, nice to see you again.
You too. I mean, I can't speak on
paranormal too.
Yeah, I can speak on the paranormal stuff, but not the Chris Watts stuff.
Sorry, girl.
So you're saying
what can you tell us about portals? I've heard a lot of stuff. There could have been a portal on the land. I don't know anything about portals and don't know what that means. So,
well, a portal can be created or ancient, already there, but it could be created in many ways. A lot of it has to do with the landlines, like the energies that go across the world and all cross in various points. Wherever they all cross are called nodes. And that's where you have a lot of like really weird stuff happening. Like there's one at the Bermuda Triangle that crosses. There's one at Stonehenge that crosses. There's all the mysterious places that are along the globe are found on these exactly perfect, geometrically spaced apart from each other nodes. And there are ley lines that are under the earth, and a lot of spiritual, supernatural things happen along these ley lines as well. That could be
very interesting.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Did we lose Unjustified, or is that just my
I know I'm here.
Oh, but your icon disappeared for me. Oh, that's really weird.
That is very. I told y'all there's something.
Can you guys see it? Can you guys see her avatar?
Yeah,
My avatar always disappears on you too.
Yeah, look at that. What the heck?
Yesterday,
it's probably your internet.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's really a mysterious thing anyway. So I think that's supernatural, the internet. No, okay, I refreshed and she came back, but wow.
Yesterday, I was making that video, putting that video together about the different cases I'm going to start going over because, I mean, I like all true crime, not just one case, but
Sure.
I've been hung up in this one for whatever reasons. And anyway, I was making a video on all these other ones we're about to go through. And that's when that cartoon caught me. And I was like, okay, all right, come on now. Too many coincidences here. This case will not let go of me.
You're right. And there are
And,
so many strange coincidences. And okay, now did Chan go, or is that my imagination again?
No, she did.
Oh my gosh! What the heck?
Sorry about that.
I am gonna refresh again. Oh my goodness! Why?
I hit the forward button accidentally.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
So, Shan, is it true that you can build a brand new house on bad land? I mean, I don't know how else to say it. And maybe the house have something going on with it that makes everybody inside have issues. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think that energy can be left over in a certain area that attracts other energy to it, whether it's good or bad. But I also believe that everywhere is pretty much haunted. I mean, I've done ghost box sessions in fucking Walmart. Sorry, can I cuss on yours? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're good.
And I've gotten answers. So really, if you're looking to get answers from them, they will find you. It's like you give off this beacon of light that they can see.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll come. You're looking for it. They want attention.
Right.
Because I know when they first built the house, she kept saying it was cold in this area, and it was just, I don't remember. Do y'all remember exactly? I know the cold parts, but there was just things that was happening she wasn't happy with. You know what I'm talking about? We've heard about.
The reason that happens is because hot air has a lot of energy in it. There's a lot of in it, and they suck the energy out of the air literally and take it. So it gets cold right there. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I know they also had 2 air conditioning units, and so I'm wondering if the house was always just too cold. I don't know.
That's possible.
Well, that's possible too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my mom. If she's talking about. Oh no, she's talking about you. I think.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
No, she's talking about you. I'm pretty sure.
Aw.
Well, that's my mama. Thank you.
Aw. But I don't know what I was going to say. Something important. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember. I saw a squirrel again.
Oh, well, Peggy, that's interesting. Wow.
Which one?
Peggy, I have her on screen.
Oh, okay.
She says she has a ghost in her home.
Ooh. Do you know if have you seen them or heard them talk or I've only seen a couple ghosts, but
That's one more than I've seen.
yeah. Yeah, I saw a couple.
Yeah.
My husband saw Jesus sitting on the foot of his bed when he was a teenager, though, you know, and then, yeah, he left and then he totaled his vehicle.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a true
Wow.
story. He still talks about that today. You know,
That's
4 scores
amazing.
and 7 years ago, we were teenagers, so
Yeah. I saw a fairy once. A real
Ooh.
Wouldn't you know I'd see a fairy, Cher? Come on.
You like Mia's? Have you seen
did
Mia's
not.
fairies?
It was a butterfly. Are you serious?
No,
No,
they're
my
fairies.
cousin who passed away far too young, he had a habit of locking me in the closet. So while our moms were talking out in the living room with our two little brothers or whatever, Michael and I would play throughout the house, and he locked me in a closet again. And I was, freaking out, but I knew how to unlock it. And I unlocked it and I ran to my parents' bedroom, try to find Michael and tackle him. And my mom didn't have a bed skirt on the bed for whatever reason, and around the bottom of the bed, there ran that that metal bed. What is it called? I don't know what you call it. A metal bed frame. Well, I saw a little girl, she looked like Snow White to me, but the colors were not right entirely. Like, her skirt was red or whatever. And to me, it looked like a Snow White Barbie, but she was running around the bottom of my mother's bed frame, she was on it running around. And then she disappeared around the front of the bed. And I ran to go try to find her. And my mom's bed was pushed up against the wall, my parents' bed. And so if she ran to the wall, I lost her completely. But I thought it was just a doll that was running. I didn't think there was anything weird about it. Yeah. And then later when I became, like I think I was a teenager when I was reading about fairies, they say that they like to appear on the tween places, which would be like they appear along the top of a fence, or they would appear on a railing or something that is kind of between one place and the other. So that was kind of weird. Yeah. And that was a very weird story. And I was fully, I was like 5, so I wasn't, it wasn't like I was 1.
Well, that's when
I
you
remember.
can see them the best.
Yeah, definitely. And I still remember her. She used to look like a little Barbie doll, a little bit shorter than a Barbie doll, though. Yeah,
Wow.
really weird. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Tanya,
So
you have a question on screen, hon?
I do? Oh, how do you know it's a ghost, Tanya? Well, I don't. One guy was in my house, and there was just my daughter and I. There were no men in the house at the time, and I saw him walk around my living room. And one time it was a little boy. I was a realtor, and our offices were inside of a big bank building that was built in like the 50s or the 60s. And out in the lobby, I was sitting at my desk, writing up a contract or something at 3 a.m. It was ridiculous. And I saw a little boy out in the lobby, the foyer rather, of the building. And he had a baseball cap on, and he had on one of those shiny, it was a Cubs jacket, but it was real shiny, like the kids used to wear like in the 1970s when I was little. And I thought that's kind of weird for an 8 or 9-year-old boy to be wearing something that I would have worn when I was that age. And I asked my girlfriend who worked upstairs at another business the next day. I said, it was so weird. There was a little boy here last night, and I thought maybe it was the house cleaner, the whatever, the lady who cleans up all the office. I thought maybe she brought her son, but they're not there at 3 a.m. They're there at 9 o'clock at night, when everyone goes home. And she said, "Oh my God, you just saw the ghost." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And it's a little boy from the 70s who apparently, he hangs out there. I don't know if he died there or what, but he just runs around the building at night. Very weird. It was just so
That's
weird.
sad when I hear that, especially if it's a child ghost.
I know.
Or an animal ghost.
All alone. And I don't know why he'd choose to there or be there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's where I start to question everything, when I realize how could an angel allow a lost child spirit who can't find home,
Right.
And
no,
how could the parents allow that if they've crossed over, That's another thing.
I know. Unless it's a residual haunting where it's just like a video or like a a repeating video of something the kid did. Yeah.
On tape theory, yeah.
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 And I would hope so. I would hope the kid didn't live there unless his parents were there too. I don't know.
Makes me wonder though about that though. Like, why don't we ever see those though? Why don't I see myself running around this house while I'm still alive?
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. Because there would be the energy would exist now, sure.
Yeah, these things keep me up at night.
Yeah, me
That's
too,
actually
right?
messing with my brain, Shan.
Oh, don't
Maybe
do
because
that.
you can never see yourself or something. It's some weird,
Oh, maybe you can't see yourself, right?
You can't see yourself, maybe.
Oh, and then there was the time that my daughter saw my grandmother a couple days after she passed away, but that's a
Wow.
long story. Yeah, long story. But I think I've told it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I believe I'd be moving.
Do your what?
Cindy, she said her ghost turns on the fireplace in the summer. When the pallet lights off, sat on the floor of our daughter's bed, walked past her husband's office.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe I'd be moving.
Yeah, right. Me too. Yeah. Well, we eventually we got a bigger house from the one where I saw the guy walk through the living room. My daughter saw a guy walk through the living room, and she saw my grandmother, and my husband saw a shadow ghost when he was painting the house. We moved from there into because that house was built in like the 50s, I want to say, and we moved into a house that was built in 1972. That was our second home. We got together as a married couple, and I think that the ghosts that were in that little house were always there. I think that house has been through a lot of history. My husband and I found, and it's a beautiful neighborhood, Downers Grove, Illinois. You want to live there. We can only get a tiny little house though, but there were what looked like bullet holes in the garage door, and we thought, well, maybe it's just a couple brats practicing, target practice or whatever, or someone was shot there. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. But they did not come with us, so that's a good thing.
I've heard of Downers Grove. I don't know where.
Yeah.
There's something famous about that town.
I don't know. I think they actually made a movie about zombies in Downers Grove not too long ago.
Definitely not that.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I really don't know. But then we moved to another suburb nearby, and it's much nicer because all of our town is all new from like the 70s up. So I'm happy with that.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Cher. That's so sweet.
Aw.
No.
I definitely sub to you on Justified.
Oh, you know what, Jan? I think I subbed to you the other night. I hope.
Another thing that I've always liked, and I've studied this forever too, is life after death. Life after death.
Like near-death experiences?
Man, I actually have had out-of-body experience,
Wow.
Oh,
one time.
my.
That was craziness. I was just laying in the bed, I was asleep, dead asleep. And so dead, that's really not a good choice of words, right? But anyway, I woke up and it was so odd. I was freezing. I opened my eyes and I was looking at myself, and I know nobody's going to believe me, but I swear I was looking at myself. I was kind of levitating. This is odd. And then I closed my eyes again. I woke up and I was just waking up my husband, I said, I don't know what the hell just happened. And I told him, and it was like maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, my mom called and told me that my aunt had just had a massive heart attack in her sleep. Yeah.
Whoa.
That was odd. And I swear I wasn't drunk or nothing. This truly happened to me.
Oh, my. That happens a lot to people. It's happened to me before too.
I can't explain.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
It never happened since then, but when that happened to me, I started just researching the hell out of, those life after death, near-death experience stuff.
Elizabeth, Unjustified Elizabeth says, thank you for putting up the comments so she can read them. She watches our shows on her TV, and she can't read the comments. So she said, thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome.
My theory on that is that when we, I guess when we're dreaming, I think that we leave our body at night when we're asleep.
Yeah.
It's kind of like our soul needs to get out and stretch, basically. And
Oh,
if we
wow.
don't get sleep, when you haven't slept in like days and you start to see things in the corner of your eyes, that's because your soul needs to go out into those realms again and recharge. Your soul's starting to then see the things that are around you that you normally can't see.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, you do go into like a comatose stage, that's why you don't smell and your senses aren't kicking when you're in that deep sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, maybe that's what I done that night. I don't know, but it was an awful big coincidence that, my aunt just
The
had a
timing,
partner.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
You
crazy.
must have went and visited her or something. Like, do you remember seeing her or anyone or anything else?
No, I was just looking at myself and it was just like it was like I was in a windstorm and I could see my hair blowing and stuff. And when I
Wow.
closed my eyes, I was just like back in the bed asleep, waking up my husband, It was odd.
So you saw yourself floating or you saw yourself from
No,
floating looking down?
No, I'm assuming I was floating above myself because I was looking at myself laying in the bed asleep.
Ah, okay, yeah. That's what I normally hear, yeah.
Very odd.
Okay.
Can't explain it.
I think you
Yeah,
astral
I've
projected.
talked to
I don't think you
so
had a
many
near
dead people when I'm asleep. I talk to a lot of them. Yeah. Very weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you'll never dream that you die, because if you dream it, it happens. You always wake up right before you die. Like,
True.
Yeah.
have you ever noticed that? You're not going to die in your sleep, in your dream.
Yeah, what my ex though said that he would always dream that he would die. Like he would feel himself go into rigor mortis. Like how? I've never.
Oh
I
my
have
gosh.
never in my life heard of that. That's crazy because I've always heard if
Never.
you dream you die, you actually die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought that if you ever dream it, you do, but that there's no physiological explanation for that. I don't think it would really happen because I've come close where they shoot me in the head and I feel the pain and blah blah blah. Well, maybe I didn't really die, but it felt like it. I have really weird dreams. I don't know why. I'm crazy, I guess. I don't know.
No, I think everybody has weird dreams.
I don't
Yeah.
dream very often. My husband was dreaming about a month ago, and I was like, hell, I thought something was wrong with him because he kept moving. And
Oh
then he
no.
told me the next morning, I was like, what was wrong with you last night? He said, what? I had a
Aw.
dream. He was in a fight in his dream. He was
Aw.
just kicking me and moving, and I'm like, God, man, I'm
Wow.
hoping you got the better end of that fight because you should have.
Oh my gosh, my dogs dream, literally, and of course they sleep in the bed with us, whatever. But my big dog will start crying or he'll start running while he's asleep, and I always have to say, Lucky, I have to nudge him and say, Lucky, you're okay, Mommy's here, you're okay. And then he stops because I wake him up and he stops the dream. It's so cute. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like mine too.
They're cute. They're adorable. But they do dream.
Yeah. And they start barking. At least mine start barking.
Yeah, they'll bark like, woo, 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 like
Yeah.
a whimpery bark. Yeah, really whimpery. Yeah.
Really? See, she says Nikila, she says she's died in her dreams and woke up too. So
Wow.
I
I've
guess
heard that you die for real if you die in
I
your
do too.
dreams.
I've always heard that.
I think
I
that's
know.
kind of like an old wives' tale because you can dream about anything, really.
Oh man.
I know you
don't
can
know.
like
I would always wake up right before I died in a dream.
too. I know you can will yourself to die, like meditate yourself into death. There's a woman that had a
Really?
near death. She had a near death experience because she did all this research hearing you could do that. So she did it. She was really depressed and she practiced and practiced. And then when she did it, when she went on the other side, I guess God or whoever, I forget how he portrayed himself to her, was telling her like, you keep trying to do this, but we're not taking you. It's not,
Aw.
it's still more you've got to learn. That's normally what people are told.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, does anybody have any questions for Sean? Is that your name, Sean? Sean? Yeah. Does anybody have any questions for her? She's a paranormal investigator, is that right? Or study paranormal?
Yeah, more so. Yeah, just fascinated by it, so I researched it like hell. But I used to investigate. I stopped doing that because it started to get really creepy in my home doing
Oh,
that.
really? I did it too for a few months, not very long at all, but I loved it. I really liked doing it, but my schedule was so packed, I couldn't keep it up.
Yeah.
My
Well,
son used to do the investigating too. He thought of a bunch of stuff and it just didn't work out for him. He got discouraged because he couldn't find anything.
oh yeah, that
Right.
happens a lot too. I just was in a dark place when I was doing it, but I'm in a much better place now, so I've been getting back into it. Because you're gonna attract dark things if you're in a dark place. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I think that when you actually get into a darkened room, I was telling them a minute ago that when you're in a darkened room and you've got your voice recorder and you have the K2 meter or whatever, and that's all you've got, and you're not going to turn on your flashlight on your phone, and you're sitting there and you're talking to ghosts and saying, okay, so tell me how you died and what's your name, you're not really scared. It's just more the thought of doing it. But then when you get there and you're doing it, it's not really a scary thing at all. I don't know why you get like a peace come over you. I don't know why. Weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. I heard if you have a falling dream and if you don't wake up before you hit the ground, you die from a heart. Really? Jan said that.
I heard that that's what happens if you fall, period. But I don't know. Like if you fall from a really high
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah, the falling thing, that's what I
Right,
always
Carrie Ann. You dreaming of peeing and you wake up and you're peeing.
Yeah, Carrie, I have dreams of peeing in a public place all the time, and I never pee in my bed. So
What? I always
Yeah.
pee in the bed when I do that.
I never no, I pee all over the world, and I try to, like, wipe and pull my pants up or whatever and try to wash my hand literally before anyone sees it. And I have to pee all the time. I mean, like, it's like everywhere, no matter where I am, I pee. And it's so funny. You'd think it wouldn't be so. It's so funny when I wake up. I'm like, oh my God, I was on the train and I was peeing.
You wake up dry.
I know, right? It's awful. I don't know why I have that dream, but I do wake up a million times at night to run to pee. So maybe it's just that I pee too much in general.
You said you pee all over the world.
I do. I have been at Disneyland. I have been in an auditorium. I've been at the movie theater. I've been everywhere, and I pee. So I don't know why in my dreams. I don't know why. I don't know. But I've never peed in my bed, at least since I was born or something. Oh, God. Things I tell you guys. I don't know. That's funny.
I've heard much worse.
Yeah,
that invisible one says she's had the angel of death visit her. And she said she knew it was behind me, but she had just spoken to a woman at the nursing home her mom works at, and the lady told her to yell out blood. And I can't talk during these, but I yelled.
Wow.
Very interesting.
That's scary.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super scary when you have the dreams that you have no voice and you're like trying to scream. I don't know if everyone has that, but I do. I always
I absolutely have done that. Yes.
Or you can't run. You can't run. You try to run and you can't. Your feet just move like over the ground and you can't run. I do that all the time.
I've never had that. I've only had where I have no voice and there's like something following me, but I can't see it, and I have no voice to scream for help.
Yes, I've done that.
Yeah, I think I've had that before too. A lot of dreams I've had lately is that my house is attached to some great big amusement park or whatever. And when we bought this house, we knew that it was attached to, we also bought the amusement park. And what the heck or like a big Vegas hotel is attached to I don't understand that. Isn't that creepy? I don't get that at all. But it's like a recurring dream. I can't figure it out. That's really weird.
Sean, I think that might be a question for you. How do you know who is a spirit or demon?
I was just typing the answer in chat.
Okay.
I said if they can't say Jesus, they're demonic. That's a big way to tell, like, if you're investigating. But if you're not investigating, you kind of have to go on really your gut instinct, your feeling that you get around it. For me, it showed itself in a black cloak with black eyes, black veins, just staring at me, evil-like. So I could tell it was demonic, but they don't always show themselves. So I really just don't always know, do you?
And you have another question on screen. Can a spirit have good intentions, like being a protector?
Yeah, just like a human can be, a spirit can be too.
Sure.
Yeah, and definitely I think that there's higher vibrational beings that are higher than our spirits are, and they would be considered angels to people who are religious, I guess. And
Sure.
they also look after us and protect us as much as they can, at least in my beliefs. But yeah, I have no proof of this.
I wrote a book called The Haunting of Tinley Hall, where I answer a lot of these questions the way I see it. I noticed someone asked something in chat that reminded me of that. Yeah, my dog sees things around the bedroom. You can tell her eyes are following something. It goes on for a long time. It's very intense, and that's Dorothy. But yeah, in my book, there's a dog who sees all these ghosts all the time, and so I do believe. And haven't you? What I said in the book is that haven't you ever noticed your dog will start barking at the corner, or he'll start jumping up and down, and playing with his ball as though he's trying to impress someone that you can't see. That happens to all of us. Yeah. So I think they can see them, every one of them, and we can't see them all the time.
I do. I think animals can see what we can't. They say a pig, isn't it a pig that can see wind? Like, they see it. Yeah, because they start going crazy, like when a storm's coming and they know it before you, they can, it's like, I think they say it's like green coming or blood or something. They can see wind.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, and yet we eat them, those beautiful animals. I hate that. I hate that about me.
It tastes so good.
I know, but I've been a vegetarian for not now, but I had been different parts of my life because I can't stand the thought of it. But then I'm anemic, so go figure. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The more that we have thoughts in our head, the less we're going to see these things. That's why animals can see them. That's why children. That's why, well, older people too.
Right.
People that have mental issues, they can see them a lot too. It has to do with your brain and how much clutter you're putting in there.
Sure. And heaven knows I have a lot of clutter, so I don't know why I've ever been allowed to see any of this stuff. I really don't. But
because you're also a beacon, Tanya.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
No, you are.
Weird. Thank you, Cher, I guess, but I don't know how or why
or you naturally vibrate on a frequency that they can connect with, and that's how you're able to see them. Yeah.
Weird. I don't know.
Your
but
energy, you're always happy and bubbly, and even when you're down, you don't stay down for very long.
True. You know me too well. Oh my gosh.
And
You're right.
laughter will always cheer you up. You're definitely a beacon.
Okay, thank you. I like that. Thank you, guys.
Look how
I
you
hope
did
so.
your book. It's a book that I haven't heard any complaints on from either side, and you somehow
thank you.
Everybody in there, like you gave hope, and you even said that you could feel them when you wrote the book. So
yeah, and I had an empath tell me that they were actually guiding me. To write the book, and that's so amazing. That makes me feel so much better. And as painful as it was to go through talking about what they were, experiencing, I felt cocooned or protected, or I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're just telling me what happened and that I need to tell everyone. So that's really creepy, but I still, I cry about it all the time. Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys. That's sweet. Aww.
Of course you cry. They became like family to you, I bet.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yes. And especially little Bella. I don't know why, but I'm so attached to that little girl.
Cece does something for me. I don't know. Cece, she just does something for me. I don't know. I love. They're both precious now.
Oh, aren't they adorable? Oh my god.
Cece's
when
out.
all that stuff happened with the Ouija board, and when the lights flashed off, as soon as Mia said goodbye, I had just sent her prior to that. Do you remember, Tanya? I sent her a picture of Chris holding Cece.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And Mia, if she, oh my gosh, this woman is definitely a beacon for spirits. You can just see them, you can almost see them running around her house behind her. Yeah, she knows a lot. I think they contact her often. They really do. But yeah, I don't know. When I go.
Sean, do you see the question on
Yeah,
screen?
I wrote
Okay.
in that. I'll just read what I wrote. I said, definitely, they have free will too, and they choose where they want to go if they want to go anywhere, just like we do. So yeah, they can.
Sure. I think they can be anywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
they don't realize that a lot of the time that they can be anywhere, I think.
So they stay in one place, right? And I think, I'm going to have a psychic on my show, my friend Paula, again next week or sometime. If you guys want to hop on, yeah. I'd love it. Yeah. She wants to talk about the Scott Peterson case again. Well, I don't think we ever have talked about it on my show. We did it on Alan's, but, and she is amazing. This woman found, do you know Peter Beard? Do you know who Peter Beard was? Anyone? He was a famous wildlife photographer in the 1960s and 70s, and he dated Princess Lee Radziwill. Well, he went missing. He was in his 80s, and he had not amnesia. He had oh gosh, I'm so sorry. He had dementia, the beginning stages of dementia. Oh, forgive me for not knowing that. But he wandered away. He was living in Montauk, out in the Hamptons, and
yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know, I love it out there. And he wandered away one day, and his daughter and his wife, I don't know how, with him having dementia, how could he be on, how, I don't understand how he could have wandered away when they were watching him. I think he just went outside and then he was gone. And my friend Paula said to me, they're going to find him. He's passed away, unfortunately, face down in some tall grass of some sort, and he's going to be by water. And that's exactly how they found him about 3 or 4 weeks later.
Wow.
Yeah, she's really good. And I'm going to have her on again, and she's a dear friend too. So, I like having her on.
Lucky to have a friend like that. That's cool.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And she's told me some things about my upcoming life that I really don't know if she's correct, and I don't want to tell everybody about it. It's a happy thing though, but whatever.
Yeah.
I hope she's right. Yeah. But yeah, I totally believe in psychics and stuff. And I have my own impressions, but they come at me like I don't expect them, and I don't know where they come from. But people like Paula can control it. She can say, I want to think about this person. I want to figure out where he is, or I want to figure out what's going to happen with him. And she can, focus in on that one person. I've never been able to do that. It just hits me. If I meet you, I'll see images of a dog or a husband or a house, but I can't control when and who gets me that way. I wish I knew how to, but I don't.
Charlie Girl, yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff they can do involving especially electronics, because electronics give off an energy field, but so I think it's easier to mess with them than anything. But then I think they can physically move things too, but that just requires a lot more energy and is harder to do. So you don't see that a whole lot unless it's like a crazy poltergeist. It's your own energy making all the doors open in the house or whatever.
Wow, could be. I don't know. And look at everybody on here has had supernatural experiences, pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty amazing. Wow,
I love that. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are all invited to the panel that day.
Well, I guess we'll call it a night, ladies. I thank everybody for coming to the live tonight.
Thank you for having us.
I wanted to do it. Everybody was kind of asking about all this paranormal when I posted that song, and I was like, well, we may just do something about that, because I'm going to start digging into Darlie. Darlie's really interesting to me.
She is to me too. Yeah.
And I really think maybe we could make a difference in hers and Avery's, and even, I don't know, Gypsy's. I don't know. It may be interesting to dig into, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
But as far as making a difference, I see we make good with Darlie, and especially Avery, and Leslie Van Houten, she's going up for parole. What do you think about that?
Wow. She's the Manson girl, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think she needs to get parole. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, she's been in there 50 years, but hell, look what
That's the
she
new
did.
allegedly, by the way, in my personal opinion.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you don't say that, if you don't
throw
say
that
that,
around like
then you're
allegedly.
then you're throwing out a conspiracy. I think's the way it is.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think she needs to get parole. I'm not all about her.
No, what they did is so haunting and awful. I can't even. If I look at a picture of Manson, I have to scroll away from it by not touching the picture. Isn't that creepy? I don't know. I can't. They scare me.
See, I've always been fascinated with him. I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
Oh yes, I have, and it's for the simple fact that how can you get that many people to follow you when you look like such a dirtbag?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, and these girls come from good homes, homecoming queens and cheerleaders, and they're following him like he's God. I mean, he had to have had some kind of power. Do you think some kind of supernatural something going on?
It's just that cult mentality, and once you get hooked into it, if you really don't have much else in your life, you can really get in, tight. Look at like the Scientologists, they scare me too.
Yeah, they're really scary.
I've never looked into that much. I saw a little bit about it, but I don't know much
No,
about
you should
that.
look into it. You'll be fascinated and frightened at the same. Look into it for sure. There are a few documentaries, and if you watch that Leah Remini, is that her name? She made these documentary series about it, and it is so scary. You don't even know what you're looking at, until you look at it, and they're weird people. I'm sorry, but they are.
Yeah, Jan, that's what I was getting at with Darlie. I mean, I'm kind of starting to lean towards she's innocent, and she's waiting on her death warrant. She could get it tomorrow.
True.
And have to lay down and take lethal injection when she didn't do it.
No, I don't think she did it either. I don't. And she's getting up there. How old is she? Do you guys know?
She's the same age. Well, she's a year older than I am, so she's 51.
Okay. Yeah. So she's not. She doesn't look the same. That's for sure. She completely. Her looks have completely changed, and I think she's just so broken. And I wish there was something we could do for her, because I don't think she did it, guys. I really don't.
Maybe there is. I mean.
Yeah, you never know.
We can make it flash.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a platform and you got a voice, you can do a lot. You don't need money to do.
No.
You really don't. You don't need money to stand your ground and voice your opinion.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You just have to have an opinion and a platform like we all do here,
Right.
And Jan, you're right there.
Stay persistent with it, and prove
No,
your point.
Foxy Lady, it wasn't Scientology. It was a different cult that I actually reached out to months ago, who said that they did not know that she wasn't a part of their religion or whatever. However, they wouldn't tell the truth anyways.
Oh yeah, Jonestown Massacre was crazy.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Wow. And the people who were killed when they tried to get to their airplane, or
that sounds good, Shan.
Yeah.
The whole Waco thing, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Drink it. If you didn't drink the Kool-Aid, you got shot.
Yeah. And babies, they gave it to the babies first.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He couldn't even drink it himself. He had to have someone shoot him.
Yeah.
Carrie, Gaia is actually what NK is.
Possibly, right.
Yeah,
Or
that's
is she?
That is what was it Cadel? Yeah, Cadel said that Chris told her she was in the Gaia religion.
Sure.
So,
and maybe I know so many women who are pagan or whatever, and they call themselves witches, and they're very harmless people. Really, they are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to actually. Well, I mean, I kind of still, I don't see nothing wrong with pagan religion.
No, I don't either. I used to dabble in it myself when I was in my 20s. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Very
Yeah.
much so, actually.
That's funny. Yeah, I did too, but not to that extreme. I mean, we did a lot of little love spells and things like that for boys we liked or whatever.
Well, you was the good witch.
There you go.
That was my problem.
Oh, how funny. Yeah, I had blonde hair at the time, and my girlfriend had, you know, dark hair, and we had another girlfriend that had red hair, and that was supposedly the perfect trio to do things like that. So
Yeah,
funny.
we used to do some of that too.
Yep, yep.
That we made little dolls and some crazy stuff. We wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
We wasn't the good side, I don't guess.
No, I think we did the good stuff only because we were always scared of the dark magic, and yeah, we were nuts. Who knows?
It was fun, you know.
It was fun, of course.
I don't think any teenage girl ain't kind of played around with that.
No, I think everyone has.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I think that Nicole Kessinger was into. And I think it was every bit as innocent as what we did when we were young kids. You know, I don't think we can bring that into it. But if you look at a guy like Chris who hadn't ever seen anything remotely like that, of course he's going to think, oh, she's into dark stuff. She uses crystals, and no, I think that had nothing to do with what happened, no matter who is to blame for the murders. I definitely don't think her religion or her witching practices or whatever had anything to do with anything.
No, I don't think there was no spells being thrown out nowhere, but
no, not at all.
Who knows? But I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, her dad, he is Wiccan as well. Yeah, that was on his LinkedIn page, I believe it was. He's Wiccan religion too. So I think she was actually raised into it, like in a second, maybe third generation of it. You know,
sure.
So she would actually have more knowledge into it than us randoms out here. Let's just try it. You know,
right.
But you know, nothing wrong with it.
No, I think
there is.
No, I think that Chris, if he said she was into anything dark, that was a self-serving statement.
Well, it probably was dark to him. You know, he's Southern Baptist, and they really look down on anything like that. So,
yep.
To him, yeah, it was probably dark. But who knows? That might not even been what he was talking about. You know.
No, it could have been a more of a sexual thing, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, especially since the thing she was Googling, you know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know her, but she might be the nicest lady in the world. But I think it could have been as simple as that. I really don't think it had to be anything terrible. I mean, look what he did. He killed his family. I mean, you can't get any darker than that, mister.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, his mom said he used to go in the bathroom all the time and do this repenting over and over and over, you know?
Yep.
But he would never tell her why. So she never knew. When he got out of school, he'd just go in the bathroom and repent for a damn hour. And she didn't know why. Well, look, I mean, just thinking, you know, and throwing things and my thoughts out there. He's Southern Baptist, and I'm well aware of that religion because, you know, there's my mama. So I know that religion. And I mean, I'm just saying, and I ain't being discriminatory here or nothing, but a Southern Baptist, if you have sexual thoughts of your same sex, you're an abomination and you're going to hell. So it kind of makes me wonder, did maybe Chris possibly have that side to him? Do you think maybe
I think so, and I don't
could have been repentant? I mean, I'm not throwing no speculations. I'm on a thought process here. You know,
and I think, you know, if we are to believe Trent Bolt, I think there's some truth to that story. I don't know.
You know, I do too.
Yeah, it could have been something that simple. Yeah, it could have been something that easy. Yeah,
I think there might be something to it, and I don't think Chris was paying him no money because he didn't have any, and Shanann would have saw it unless he was giving him gift cards or something like that. Who the hell knows? But I think Chris might have had a feminine side to him.
Sure, definitely, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the fact that he thought that people would know and judge him, I think that was a big issue. Yeah,
Christian upbringing. Him and his dad went to church a lot together.
Yeah,
they were highly religious in the Southern Baptist religion. I'm telling you, that's an abomination in that religion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Which is funny because they also say that you need to kill your children if they disobey, or if a wife talks in church, or you know, whatever. It's so crazy. They only pick the passages that they can actually hurt people and believe.
Yeah, that's more on the Pentecostal edge. That
is it? Okay, got it.
Southern
I never knew.
Yeah, I'm full on Southern Baptist, born, bred, raised, so
Aw.
I understand that religion well. And if he was going to school, because he never dated, I mean, he didn't have any interest in getting a girlfriend. So if he just saying, speculating here, if he did go to school and look at guys and may have thought, he was attracted to them, that could have been possibly why he was coming home doing all that damn repenting. You think?
Possibly.
I mean, it is a possibility.
Some of the ladies think he was.
No, I don't think he's gay. I
See what
just
they're
said
writing
it's
in
a
there.
possibility because, I mean, there's a lot behind the woodshed there.
Yeah, I think so. In No Inclination, I explain it a little bit differently, but I do. You know what I'm going to start doing, guys? I think I might start reading chapters out loud on my show. Would anybody out there like that? Would that be a good idea? I don't want to read everything, but Sherry, you think we should do that at some point in the future? Or?
Say that again. I was reading Caffeine's message. Damn it. Okay.
I don't know. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to take over Unjustified show, but just, I had a thought, like another squirrel. Sorry.
Me too.
That's fine. Go ahead. That's fine. I mean, we're fixing to call it a night anyway.
No, that's fine. But
I think everybody's had enough paranormal. Gonna go to bed and have some nightmares. And
we are, aren't we? Thank you. Oh boy.
Thanks for hopping on here, Shan.
Oh, thanks for having me. That was awesome.
Yes, and thank you for joining us. You're gonna have to come back.
Oh, I'll be back. Sure. You can't get rid of me now.
You're welcome on my show anytime, of course. And I subscribed to you the other day. I just double checked to make sure I already did that. But yeah, it's nice seeing you again.
You too, honey. Thanks, Cher.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Oh, Shan, thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you, hon. I appreciate that.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Y'all. Thank y'all for coming.
Love
Thank
you.
all my mods. I want to thank my mods too.
I'm gonna go and call Mr. Sherry, y'all. Good night. Love you,
Thank you again.
Love
you, girls.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love y'all.